Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, part two. My problem with Curtis and Jordan's relationship. And check something real quick. Okay, so yeah, my problem with their relationship part two. Now, I did a part one. That's for on the members live stream. If you're not a member, in the description box, hit the join button to become a member. We're gonna get into it though. We're going to get into it. Kyrie's Clark is in the chat. Was good, Kyrie's. Tamara's in the chat. Was good, Tamara. It was like in this episode today. Him Smith there flip flopping and Joy and Kurt and Drew being like, well, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, because he said he felt like he might have given up too soon on Jordan. But bro, you're doing the exact same thing with Portia. Is what Drew said. Black Mind's in the chat. Nikisha's in the chat. Queen Nikisha. Let's say what's up, Nikisha. Denise is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. That's right, Carries. CW's in the chat. How you doing, my friend? Joshua is in the chat. What's good, Joshua? Sharonda's in the chat. How you doing, Sharonda? Makai's in the chat. How you doing, Makai? Thank you for joining. And I might have said Denise, but how you doing tonight, Denise? Thank you for joining. I hope everyone had a great day. Alrighty, said. Almost out of wine. We have to go to the wine store tomorrow, so that's make sure we don't spell that. So yeah, my problem with them part two. I'm glad you're doing good, Joshua. Yeah, Curse is still trash, and Jordan doesn't deserve it. Jordan deserves better. Point blank. Period. Denise says, "I'm feeling good. I see you are with the wine. Yep, I am with the wine. Actually, I have a different kind. Well, it's pink Moscato, which is actually really good. It's my second time actually having it. Ida is in the chat. How you doing tonight, Ida? Thank you for joining. We're gonna get into it all. We're gonna get into all of them. Carrie says, look like Trouble in Paradise between fake friend sister, wife hooker, and Taylor. Never brought that friendship anyway. I mean, you gotta sit there and start talking about her son. So she gonna sit there and confront your ass. She gonna sit there and confront your ass. Nikisha, I wish Joy and Portia would do what Brooke and Taylor did and tell Curtis, yes. See, the reason is the reason why she's the fan favorite. Oh my god, that's so good. Latasha's in chat. Latasha, for everyone saying Curtis would throw Sonny or Drew under the bus. Oh, Carly would throw Sonny or Drew under the bus. I knew she would not. Yeah, I don't know who actually was said. I don't know who said that. I don't know who said that. Of course, I still don't feel bad for her, but you know. Oh, of course, Ida, of course. It's actually really good having you in the chat. Nikki said, oh, did Taylor and Brooke break up? I haven't watched B&B in a few days. Well, it ain't looking good for their relationship. I mean, when you start talking about somebody else's child, you know it's going to be a problem. LaShonda says Brooke and Taylor won't be friends no more. Brooke don't have friends. Hmm. Sharonda says I wouldn't give Curtis the time or attention. He's lying big time about Miss. I almost forgot. I actually forgot about that part too. You have a very good point, Sharonda. I totally forgot about that. Here's another name I didn't see in a while. Aretha. Let's everyone say what's up to Aretha. Good night, Albert. Curtis needs to get off his high horse. Yeah, both ladies, and then both those ladies need to get some self-esteem, especially Jordan. Especially Jordan. This is ridiculous. What are you doing? See. This is my whole issue with this whole Jordan thing. People keep saying, "Well, Jordan never, um, she never stopped having feelings for Curtis. The heart wants what it wants. The heart should want something more for you. She deserves more than bum ass Curtis. Okay, this is so annoying because people are just sitting there saying like, "I'm for it. I'm for the Curtis and Jordan, reunion." I'm like, why? Why? Lashana says Steffi told Liam today goes up. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little kind of surprised that she did that though. The key to Liam today, he needs to know. Yeah, that's very true because Liam was going hard. Gemini's in the chat was good. Gemini. Nikki said if Drew goes to jail, will Curtis be mad at Nina? Mm, maybe. AJ is back, everyone. Alyssa Jackson. Let's everyone say what's up to her. Welcome back. Let's everyone say welcome back. Exactly. Danny was good. Danny, thank you for joining. And how are you? Just want to let you know. Oh, nice. Okay. I got to check it out. I got to check that out. Yes, AJ, you have definitely been missed. That's right. Give this woman the flowers that she deserves. Gemini says Steffi got tired of. Yeah, and I don't blame her. I do not blame her. I really don't. Now, Sharonda says Jordan needs to be socializing with anyone besides Kirsty, and I 100% agree with that because I'm like, you can't just sit there and go back to bum ass Curtis though. That's what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna sit there and go backwards. It could have been better. It could have been worse, but um, I did. Here's the thing. I did like the scene with Molly and TJ because it just highlights so much about relationships, about men, about women, about how there are alarming. There's differences, and those differences need to be respected. But it's good. It's really good to see you, AJ. Uh, Lashana says Nina gonna do something stupid. But here's my whole thing. This is the reason why Ava wasn't happy about the wedding because it's like she knows that it's a ticking time bomb, and at any point in time, that information comes out is going to blow those two apart. Gemini says Carly has her way, but selling out Sunny is not one of them. Yeah, I agree. Now AJ says he needs to focus on fixing his marriage instead of getting back with Jordan. He does. He does. And my whole thing is with Jordan. It's like if he's jumping back to you that fast, what do you think he's gonna? What do you think he's gonna do when y'all have another problem? He's gonna jump ship with you and go right back to Portia. So my whole thing is like, why in the hell? Why in the hell do you even want to sit there and put yourself through that? What do you want to do that for? Lashana said Ava don't want to get caught up. Well, she also doesn't want her friend to get hurt too. Darby's in the chat. Was good, Darby? Curry says don't realize it's possible Avery overheard them and hmm. I mean, like I said, AJ, she is Sunny's gonna care. That's the problem. Sunny's gonna care. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, she she understood that, and it's on her. But Sunny is going to care. That's the thing. Um, Latasha said, "I will miss Lexi, but the new Christina didn't do too bad." Yeah, I was to tell you the truth, she did, and I feel like the jury's still kind of out on that. But I don't. It wasn't bad. So hmm, we'll see. Jimmy said TJ wasn't pushing Molly. He just wanted to tell her what was going on. It felt more like a push, though. It felt kind of. It felt like I get that his thing. He might not have intentionally tried to do that, but it still came across as like very interrogation. You know. Tracy's in the chat. Was good, Tracy. Happy Wednesday. How you doing, my friend? Kyrie says when she did inside trading, that's what started all this. Yeah, that's what I was like. Listen, regardless if Ned or Nina told on her, it's still on Carly. The thing is the backlash that Nina's going to get. Regardless if she's in the right or wrong, because it was Carly's fault for what she did. But now Nina has to worry about Sunny. Now she has to sit there and worry about Willow. Now she has to sit there and want to try to have a relationship with Wiley. And that's all going to fall apart. That's the issue. It's and that's the sad thing. It's not even so much like a Nina versus Carly thing. It's just more of the backlash that's going to wind up having on Nina. Denise said, "I need a minute. I still see her as Abigail." Oh, what? Really? Well, yeah, you've been watching Days for a while, so yeah, no, that makes sense. They said, "Do you live stream through your camera, computer, or phone?" Just asking. Um, my computer, my laptop camera. I haven't actually done a live stream on my phone lately. I may do that one day. Mikisha will be upset with Nina. Yeah. Carrie says if Carly would have stayed out of the marriage, she wouldn't be. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, Carrie. That's why I don't feel bad for her because I'm like, they told her not to do it. He said Willow is going to think Nina hasn't changed. Latasha said no. Ava put the pieces together, then said she used first. I'm not gonna lie, that was stupid. That was just terrible writing. Emily says I know people with endometriosis and it's not easy to explain and the pain is explosive. Yeah, and that's why. Yeah, it was pretty good. I always enjoyed the scenes with Megan and Kristen. Darby says the funny thing about this show is that Sunny doesn't care about the law, and the law here doesn't care enough about the rules to catch or or convict Sunny. And Jay Blue's in the chat. What's good, Jay Blue? Valerie's in the chat. How you doing tonight, Valerie? Damn, I really did pour like a big ass glass too. But that's the thing, though. This is on. Oh, that's what I was gonna sit there and say. That's the thing with TJ. TJ is trying to fix and manage Molly, and she doesn't need manage. She doesn't need managing. She needs to go through this. She needs to go through this whole pain and everything like that. That's what she needs to do. And even after all that, when she left, this dude is not there blowing up her phone, calling her phone. I'm like, bro, listen, she left for a reason. She doesn't need you. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, Ron, I always enjoy the scenes with Megan. And it's I should tell you the truth, all three of them are out. Was good to have them. Thank you for joining. All right, it's my girl Jess. What's good, Jess? How are you doing? Valerie said Molly was something else today. Yeah, she was human. She was human, And TJ Smith to talking about, oh, if you have problems, whatever, you should have came to me. I'm a doctor and stuff like that. And I'm like, you're already making her feel bad enough for the fact that she she didn't go to the doctor. You're already making her feel bad enough already. And all the talking in the world is not going to sit there and fix it. Autumn's in the chat. Autumn says Nina never learns her effing lessons. Nina might as well go ahead and tell Sunny the truth now and deal with whatever consequences come instead of dragging her heels with the Sunny. Well, that's what Ava said too. Ava was like, listen, you got a choice. You can either do it now, fix your relationship later on, or pray to whatever God that you pray to that nothing comes out. Yeah, Valerie, that's exactly. I was like, he's not getting it, and that's the problem. He's even the whole pity party thing talking about I feel like a bad partner, bro. This isn't about you. This is about him. This is about her. Joanna said TJ probably going in it like a husband and a doctor. And that's the problem. That's the problem. He said TJ is probably hurt you. He probably feels so awful knowing X. I feel bad for both of them. I do too, Nikisha. I do. But here's my whole thing, and this is something that I've learned as a male, the male species. Okay? I can't speak for every male. I'm not going to sit there and say all the men, but most men are fixers. We like to sit there and try to fix things. We like to try to fix things. We like to sit there and try to talk things out. The problem is words aren't always enough, and some things you just can't fix. Yeah, I feel bad for TJ, but this isn't about TJ though. This is about Molly. And instead of making Cynthia talking about how bad he feels, he needs, what I'm saying? Like his pain can be dealt with, what I'm saying? Like it's one of those things where it's like when Molly said that you're not understanding this, from a woman's perspective, it's like you're right. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's about both of them. I'm just saying like this is happening to her body and you know again he needs to kind of fall back a little bit. Yes, you can love them, you could support her and everything like that, but you need to let her go through this pain instead of Cynthia trying to fix it and trying to manage her because that's not going to work, especially in a situation like this. Indication. I guess I get what you're saying, but I'm just, I don't know. I still feel like it's important not to sit there and try to manage somebody else's feelings and let them feel it. You know? Yeah. Well, Ron, when that does happen, then I'll just kick the person out. Against my better judgment, I didn't do that. You know, and that's something that I need to sit there and own, improve, and be better. And I have to sit there and just remember that at any point in time, these people can just sit there and keep coming back. Thank you, Ron. Yes, hit that. Thank you, Blackman. Yes, hit that like button. It really does actually help. It really does. Thank you, Blackman. I haven't said that in a hot minute. Gemini says, wait a minute. TJ being her partner and loving Molly, she is in pain, is heartbreaking. He will never understand fully, at least. He has compassion. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's certain things you're just not going to understand. You can be there from somebody, but I think that his approach was very brash. It might have been with the best of intentions, but it was very brash because, and feeling like you're interrogating her instead of just letting her feel how she feels. That's the thing. Now, Denise said, I don't think he was trying to manage her. I think Gigi was caught off guard and that she kept it from him and he was hurt. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, that's another thing too. And here's the thing. In all reality, Denise, I feel like in a lot of ways that we're both right because what you're saying is true, and I'm not going to sit there and try to deny that. Um, I feel like we're both right. Well, except for the whole managing part, because I still do feel that way. But he was caught off guard. He was hurt by it, so I get that part. Gemini said, "Albert, this is your show, and if you have to show someone the exit, don't hesitate to block them." No, no, you're right. You're right, Jim. You're right, Gemini. And to be honest, I thought about that last night after the live stream. I was like, I should have did that. I probably should have did that a while ago. Um, when he said that he was going to punch, what you call it, last day because he said an opinion that he didn't like, but he apologized. So I was like, you know what? Let me just. I was like, against my better judgment, let me just let him chill. But yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. Ron says Albert Nick Nick doesn't want Nate with his sister. What is that about? He feels that Nate is a snake, and Nate kind of is a Nate kind of is a snake. Now Ron says continue to watch Days is good. Okay, so Alyssa, what do you think of Days so far? What do you think of Days of Our Lives so far? Whoa, 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 whoa. Ariana said, it's my birthday. Let's everyone say happy birthday to Ariana. Oh my God. I just want to sit there and screenshot. All right, cool. I want to sit there and screenshot that. Yes, happy birthday to Ariana. Okay, it's good so far. Okay, cool. Cool, AJ. Well, I gotta sit there and say, I I definitely look forward to talking to you, AJ, about Days of Our Lives. because I'm very curious about your take. But yes, let's everyone say happy birthday to Ariana. And Cat Lady's here. Awesome. Okay, cool, AJ. So you love Chanel's acting. All right. Is that your favorite character so far? I want to know who's your favorite characters and who's some characters you don't like so far. Of course, Ariana. Of course, you never have to thank me for that. Ron says that Talia thought just because her sister. Well, I think she was. I don't even think she was surprised. I think she was just really just banged up and hurt. Ariana says I picked up YNR and B&B while here, both kind of mess. Hmm. B&B is shorter, so it's easy to get through. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I like Chanel. I like the second Chanel. Of course, my favorite character on Days of Our Lives is Oh, You Don't Care for Colin, which I 100% understand. And Nicole, yeah, I get that too. I like AJ. AJ's my favorite character. I just, that's my guy right there. Now, Darby says it seemed that Victoria went out of her way to antagonize Adam today. I need to see Adam destroy Victoria in the bed in the boardroom so badly and rip. You know, it's really funny. As I watched that scene, right, I saw people in the comments that was like, "Man, I can't wait to Adam, wipe that smile off of Victoria's face." And I thought about Kyrie's because I know how much Kyrie's does not like Victoria, aka Witchatoria. Ariana says if I continue with them when I return, I will need help to catch up. Ariana, I'm here for you. I am here for you. Kylie says, did we all enjoy the new Christina? Mm, I don't know. I didn't hate her. I wasn't blown away. I think I was more caught up in the scene to really kind of notice her acting. And since her acting wasn't bad, it's like, eh, okay. Um, Alyssa said, I have no idea. Stefan is a Demera. Yeah, that's right. Stefan said, does anyone know if the real Molly is still in jail? The real, what do you mean the real Molly? Um, Now Jess says new Christina looks so much. I said the same thing. Thank you, Jess. See, this is why I'm glad that you're in the chat, Jess. That's right. R.I.P. Tina Turner. I said the exact same thing. This was probably one of my issues that I had with the fact that she was going to be casted. Yeah, no, Ron, I know. I heard it today when I was watching General Hospital. Hell, actually, to tell you the truth. Okay, so yeah, I think she was 85. Now CW says Kate is 35 years old, I think. Yeah, I get the age aren't really that far apart, but it still seems okay. So we're at 17 likes, I think. What the hell are we at? Before I pop over to James live stream. Okay, we're at 18 likes. So if you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button. It really does actually help. Um, Jess says, "Oh, she's 35. Damn, is that a good damn or is that a bad damn?" I want to know. I want to know, Jess. Is that a good damn or is that a bad damn? Jay Blue says Haley dad sent her to rehab. Good, good. I'm happy for that. I'm happy for that. I am. I am generally actually happy for that. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. You only did it for like 26 minutes. Damn. Okay. Um, Sharonda says if Victoria's afraid of Victor's love for Adam, is she afraid she's not going to feel the love? Hmm? But no, Jay Blue, thank you for letting me know because that's yeah. Oh, Lashanta, she was 83. Okay. Alyssa says Nicole is playing a dangerous game. EJ and EJ don't know. Eric and EJ don't know. Yeah, and it's so. It's kind of stupid to be honest that she's doing that. Alyssa says Haley is a disappointment. Hopefully, she will get the help that she needs, though. Um, because I do actually agree with that sentence, Alyssa. Now, just said a bad damn her and Michael close in age. You know, just at one point, it almost looked like she was older than Michael. If I'm going to be completely honest, it almost looked like she's going to be older than Michael. I'm not, I'm not super sold, but I'm not against it either. I remember when Lindsay Morgan she played Christina, and hmm, I don't even know. I don't even know about that. Lashana says, "What's Brady going to do? What's Brady going to do as far as what?" Alyssa says some people are still defending her. Yep, I know. Trust me, Alyssa or AJ. Um, I've seen the comments on Instagram, and I've had a few arguments with a couple of I like to. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. The amazing, gorgeous Janet is in the chat. Let's everyone say what's up to Janet. I hope you had a great day and thank you for joining us. Ellie says, yeah, Christina looks mature. Looks mature. Yeah, it wasn't terrible, AJ. It wasn't. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't great. I think just because Christina at the time was pissing me off, so it was like it didn't even really matter who was playing her. Jet, Grams TV's in the chat. What's good, Grams TV? That's right. Let's everyone say what's up to Janet. CW says Lexi is 30 and Kate is 35. I mean, here's the thing. I get that they're so CW, you're saying that because she's supposed to look older or they're supposed to look closer in age. I don't know. I'm not thrilled, but I don't hate it either. I think she did really good energy during that whole scene with Sam and Alexis. So I ain't mad at her. Janice says, Audra, I like also Tucker Rocks. Big Nate is in the chat. What's good, Nate? They were okay. Kind of a mix. Somewhat mixed. I think they were actually tell you truth, folks, I tend to say they were actually pretty decent. Yeah, well pretty decent. Gemini says I think Disney fired her after the accident and replaced her. You know, I would totally be okay if they actually did fire her. Anna B's in the chat. What's good, Anna B? And Double C is in the chat. Oh, Carrie says Denise is an all-star. She gifted another. Oh my God, Denise. Denise. My God, you are amazing. Thank you. And thank you for telling me, Carrie, because for some odd reason on here, it doesn't. because I'm on StreamYard right now, and for some odd reason, whenever I go on StreamYard, it doesn't actually say that somebody got gifted, which is really annoying. Oh, nice, Denise, you are amazing. Jesus Christ. Thank you again, Denise, and thank you again, Courage, for letting me know. Alyssa said, I heard that the guy Haley hit is still in the hospital. He's in critical condition. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. I'm going to have to look that up. Thank you, Alyssa. Alyssa, it's good to have you back. I'm not going to lie, Alyssa. You wouldn't have liked me the last couple of days, though. Just to be honest, you wouldn't have liked me for the last couple of days. But yeah, Alyssa, I did think about that. How people are really sitting there looking at her character versus the actor. Darby says, hit the like button as you enter or leave. Yes, it really does help. We get new people in because of um, the like button and the share button. The like button does help. Denise says, making up for the lost time being away. Thank you, Denise. You are a gift in itself. So seriously, thank you. But yeah, no, at least, Alyssa, I really do appreciate. Yeah, you wouldn't like me the last couple of days. Yeah, yeah, I was going in. Now, Alyssa says the Granny Wars can divide fans. I mean, it can, but at the end of the day, I gotta sit there and speak my mind, for better or worse. You know, Graham TV says age ain't nothing but a number when it comes to recasting. The last drawing was in the 20s, and Billy and Steve were 10 years. Yeah, wow, maybe. Denise said trying to catch new people. No, I appreciate that. I do. Yeah, Gemini, 44 people. My God, that is, like I said, it really does help. And again, thank you, Denise. Seriously, thank you. Like I said, I gotta speak my mind. You know, that's just what I do. For better or worse. And Alyssa, there's been I need another drink before I say this. I I'm gonna read it tomorrow because I'm actually gonna be off, and the only thing I actually have to do is get my hair cut. So I do plan on reading a couple more pages. I'm not gonna lie, I actually do really like the book though. And listen, bro, you got some you got some steamy scenes in there. When I sat there, I was like, do I need like a bottle of wine or something like that just to read some of this stuff? Because I was like, it's kind of a lot that's going on in this book. You were very descriptive, but I loved it. I enjoyed it. And I do plan on reading some more tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the wine store. Getting kind of low. Oh, that's what I was gonna sit there and say. I was like, why did I drink this for? So there's been times that I actually had to sit there and defend Spencer. Yeah, Portia got me to the point where I actually had to sit there and defend Spencer. I the fact that any circumstance or situation is going to make me defend Spencer out of all people is a problem. But I do like to sit there and be fair. I do like to be fair. Yeah, AJ. She worked my nerves to the point where I actually had to sit there and defend Spencer. Like, Christ. Sharana says, I read what book you reading? Some sound like, oh, it is a good book. It's Kyrie's wrote it. Kyrie's Clark wrote the book. And normally I'm not a book person, but this is actually legit good. So I am very curious about how this book is going to end. I'm loving it so far. Actually, tell you the truth, I love the fact that I get to sit there and read it, like, because you gave it to me on Google Drive. And so I don't actually have to go back and try to find where I left it at. It's like it's right there. It's perfect. Oh, somebody asked me a question about. Ariana says, "What's that noise? It sounds like hell froze over." Yeah, trust me, it definitely did. It definitely did. I could have swore somebody asked me about the Fast and Furious movie. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Double C's. I want to raise a glass to the Flash. That show brought me joy for 9 years. 9 years. Wow, that is amazing. Carrie says actually it was my editor that put those details of the explicit scene. My part was TY. Oh, okay. Like I said, Toronto says books are fun. Yeah, I've never been a huge book person, but like this was good though. Carrie says that's how he got her pregnant in the car. My edition wrote all decks with details of the explicit both of them. I just know it was like, yeah. I'm sitting there reading that in my living room, and I'm like, granted, it's like 5 o'clock. I was like, should I start drinking right now? Like, Nate says, don't know if you saw the rating for last week, but all the soap operas lost viewers. She especially lost 58,000, which doesn't shock. Why do you think that they lost many viewers though? Why do you think that they lost many viewers though? I could have swore somebody asked me a question about the Fast and the Furious. Did anyone ask me a question about the Fast and the Furious? And Lashanta said, cheers to NCIS Los Angeles or LA. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Just said Kyrie's writing a 50 Shades of Grey book. No, but it's definitely steamy. I think that might actually been the first kind of steamy book that I think I've read, or steamy scenes that's in the book. I sat there and read that thing. I was like, Jesus Christ! Okay, we are going in. Um, Nate says why I think they lost many viewers simply because despite what we see on screen, viewers are turned off. Yeah, and that's the thing though. You are right. You are right. When I did my review after I did that video, I was like, you know what? For the sake of this review, I'm going to have to separate the art from the artist. I'm going to have to do that. Gonna have to do that. Now, it wasn't easy, but So I get that. Valerie says 50 Shades was good. No, Valerie, the person, yeah, I was going to sit there and say the person that wrote 50 Shades of Grey actually lives in my area. Well, not really my area, but sort of my area. Oh, Darby says I asked about Fast. I don't really know what you asked, but it was good though. I enjoyed it. I did. I don't want to sit there and spoil it, but it was good. It's like whenever they do stuff that's just like over the top, it's just crazy, you know. And then, I will sit there and say this much, Darby. I was Jason Momoa being a bad guy. I enjoyed it. Then I realized that I enjoy damn near everything that Jason Momoa does. Like Jason Momoa, in my eyes, can just literally do no wrong. So I'm totally okay with it. Curry says when my editor sent me that scene, I had the same reaction. I was working a mid shift. I'm like, whoa! It fits the story of how Byron's so blind by her, and yes, it does. It does. Like I said, Carrie, there was things that I saw a little bit in myself when it came towards Byron. I saw a little bit in myself when it came towards Byron, which is odd, but it was like, yeah, I can see that. Autumn says I saw Fast X with my mom this weekend. It was pretty good. I wonder how it's all going to end. I heard they're making two more. Oh, I thought there was only one more. Now I'm gonna have to look into that. Yeah, no, I get it, AJ. It's definitely a franchise that's not for everyone. Hmm. Want to see the Little Mermaid? I think that is probably the last thing I think I ever want to see. But to each his own. To each his own. Oh yeah, no, of course, Nikisha, of course. Gemini says Fast and Furious had me furious. Jason was the only one that kept my attention. Jason Statham, whatever his name is. Well, I Nikisha, I want to see number two. I was trying to take my daughter, but she's 15 and not interested. Yeah. Just says me too. I want to see the Little Mermaid. Denise said, "Good night, Albert. Have a good one, everyone. Have a good night, Denise, and thank you again. Thank you so much. You are amazing. If I have not told you that enough." Arisa says, "Because Carly keeps getting away with crap." I mean, like I said, I'm totally cool with her just getting, um, with her going to jail. Jimmy knows that Aquaman have my attention. Yeah, me too. Autumn says, "Have a good night. Have a good night, Autumn." You know, I will say this much, Alyssa. I would see Barbie before I see the Little Mermaid. I would literally pay money to go see Barbie before I go see the Little Mermaid. I really would. Have a good night, Kyrie. Thank you for joining. I'm definitely gonna sit there and hit you over with some more questions about that book. Uh, you know what, Alyssa, I'd rather not say. That is one thing that I would just rather not say. But Yeah, you just gotta sit there and take me my word for that. Gemini says I want to see Little Mermaid to support. All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna go there. I, um, have a good night, CW. Thank you for joining. Oh no, Alyssa, that's not why. You know what? No, before I, this is just taking forever. Lashanta said, Lanika said, Hope threw Thomas and Brooke under the bus. Hmm. Ariana says, have you been able to keep the live stream going for 2 hours? Yes. Yeah. And it's actually been pretty good. Um, you know what it is? My worry wasn't so much about trying to end the live stream early, like just do it for an hour and then try to go to sleep. My issue was always trying to go to sleep. I'm able to actually go to sleep, a lot easier now. So I don't need that whole hour to go to sleep. I'm able to actually sleep so much better. So I am actually, that's why I decided to do the live stream for 2 hours because I knew um, I was able to sleep a lot better. I needed that hour to actually get to sleep. That's why a lot of times I would only be on for an hour. But since I don't need that hour, yeah. Um, Now Nikki said, now I'm cut because Albert doesn't really hold his tongue like that. You know what it is, Nikisha? I'm gonna be honest. I just There's a couple of reasons why I'm not gonna get into it. One, because I feel like it's going to be a very I gonna say this, damn. Yeah, yes, that's true, Danny. I did come on his show today. I came on there and was saying what's up to him. Here's the thing, Danny. Like me and like I always sit there and joke with James sometimes because sometimes James will sit there and come on like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, or whatever for a little bit. And he already knows that I made a joke with him one time saying that like, hey, you're during my time slot. Like you're the day guy, I'm the night guy. So um when I came on there to say what's up to him, it's like he kind of got the inside joke. But just in general, um Jimmo says, Albert, will you have Callie in the future during the live stream? I don't. What do you mean? Will you have Callie in the future during the live stream? I'm not understanding. Yes, yes, Alyssa. James is the day guy. Yes, James is the day guy. I'm the night guy. That's our little inside jab at each other. Ariana says, Albert, can you bring it to the members? Yeah, but what am I? Oh, fantastic! A win for all of us. Oh, that reason why. Now, Nikisha and Jess was like, I know why, right? I feel like it's a very. I can understand why he rather not say yeah because it's very controversial. There's a method to my madness, and it's not entirely what you think, but I feel like I don't want to deal with a headache. I don't want to deal with a headache because I know that that is going to be a headache. Certain things that certain things that I avoid on, yeah, it will get heated. It will get heated. So it's one of those things where thank you, Jess. It will get heated. Certain things I will just sit and avoid. Politics, race, religion, mostly politics and mostly race and religion. I tend to stay away from because even in these soap chats, if things do get a little heated, and it's just like I'd rather not. So just take me for my word, and we'll go from there. Gemini says the chat can call. Oh, would you ever consider having that chat in your live show? Yes. It's funny, Gemini. I tried that for a little bit. I tried that at one point. I tried that at one point, and I wanted to do it again. I wanted to do it again. Nikki said, now you just told everyone, Albert. I mean, no, 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 no. I did, but I didn't sit there and say why. Like I didn't give my opinion, so I'm still safe. Screw it, safe. It's not even about being safe. It's just about my reasons of why. Just that I was like, damn, he basically said it. I didn't really say it. I didn't really say it. Yeah, no, no, no. That's why I didn't say it. And if I didn't say it, it doesn't count. I didn't say it, don't count. But no, going back to the whole um you know what? I think that's actually a good idea. Thank you, Gemini. Let me just write this idea down. What else? It's funny too. I did actually do that. Hmm. Thank you, Gemini. Now Ron says Phoenix does call-ins for members. Hmm. It's funny. I was jotting down an idea for something like that. I mean, yeah, but again, Acacia, since I didn't say it, it don't count. It don't count. Oh, so good. Um, Now Darby says nobody is perfect, and Brooke isn't either. Hope is a grown woman with choices. Those choices have consequences, and Hope should own them and not blame them on upbringing. And that's very true, Darby. That is very true. That is very true. But here's the thing. I understand why Taylor's upset. Here's the thing. I will sit there and say this much. I feel like Taylor should be going more after Hope than going after Brooke because it was Hope that said all that stuff. Yeah, she said that yeah, Thomas said that she said it to placate Brooke. But in all reality, you still said what you said. So, while Taylor wants to go for blood, which I totally understand, why not go after why not go after Hope? Since Hope was the one that was sent there saying all this hurtful stuff. Nikki said Audra Wild character is just being messy. Yeah, she does. She is a snake. She is a snake. I will say that much. And what she's doing is she's sitting there playing both sides. She's sitting there gaslighting Elena, but also sitting there trying to be all chummy chummy with Nate. Lashana says, I want to know how Nate and Archer think they're going to push out Nick and Nikki is a family company. I will hope I won't be in your lives, Nick. um, I think here's the thing, Keisha. I feel like you have a perfect balance. Maybe because I don't really know. I feel like you would have a perfect balance. You know, because you're still always gonna sit there and care about them and stuff like that. So there's a saying, even though that they're not in your body anymore, they always have a piece of your heart. But I feel like you're smart. I feel like you're smart enough to sit there and be able to balance that out. Without feeling like you're all up in their business, but still being loving and supporting. Gemini says Hope is worried about the wrong things if you want a piece of Thomas's. That is very true. Ron's, and this is just taking forever. We're taking forever. Ron says, I bet this is why Steffi should have gotten rid of Line Company and give Thomas the men's line. Yeah, but why fix something that's not? Why try to fix something that's not broken? Gemini says Taylor went for Brooke because Brooke is always coming for Thomas neck. And I get that, Gemini, but I also feel like here's the thing: if you're going to get at Brooke, all the awful things that was said, you should be going after Hope as well. I'm just saying. Autumn says that Brooke didn't want Hope to turn out like she did. Should have made better choices with her life instead of hopping from men at the men. Yeah, that's true. Um, Nikki said, "Yeah, we are pretty close. I named my stretch marks after my kids." Yeah, I feel like you. I feel like you would have a good balance. And yes, I do agree with that, Lashana. Definitely sending mixed signals. Just to kind of briefly go back to I almost feel like dropping this at this point. Huh. Okay, that's not what I wanted to. Gemini says, as a parent, you have to trust that you did a good job raising your kids as they become adults. Yeah, but some people are helicopter parents. Jonathan is in the chat. What's good, Jonathan? How are you doing, my friend? Ron says, I can't believe I still can't believe what you're saying when a fan told that just plain. I'm not really too surprised. I'm not. Um, People distort reality. They do. Atara said, "Hey, Atara," in the chat. Let's say what's up to Atara. It seems like Carly is willing to go to jail to prevent Drew from going to prison. And also Sunny, and also Sunny, she is cutting the deal. I didn't actually have a damn thing of this food. She is not interested in cutting a deal to get she won't even sell Sunny down the river. Which, all right, let me ask you a question. You saw today's episode. Do you think you do you think if Sunny and Carly have an argument that Carly may change her mind about selling Sunny down the river? I'm very curious about that. And you are still taking forever. Um, Tara says, "I'm over hope. It's so irritating to watch B&B these days. These days." Tara, you said these days. When did these days when did these days start? I don't know. I feel like those days has been going on for about like 3 years. So it's not days, it's years for me personally. Johnson says, "What is your person? She's not bad. I feel like she does look a little bit older than I feel like my part of my issue is that I feel like she looks a little bit older than Michael, and that's a problem. But besides that, I don't think she did a bad job. I don't think she did a bad job. Um, she has that same energy, that same fire, and she was quick to snap at Sam for doubting her plans and stuff like that. So I think she did a good job. I think she did a good job. What is your impressions of her? Gemini says, "Nope, Carly would not change her mind about Sunny. You have no idea how many times Sunny got Carly out of trouble." Yeah, that's not going to happen. Just as they should continue to write boring, just as they just continue to write boring stories for Christina. What was even talk? What was she even talking about? The problem. Oh, okay. So Jonathan, you thought she was fine. My issue, well, it's not even something my issue, is that Sam pointed out all the flaws, oh, and Christina's whole project. Christina has a lot of fire and a lot of passion, and I'm out of wine. That's a sad day. Um, Put out all the flaws in her little plan, and Alexis didn't say anything, right? Alexis literally said nothing because she's so afraid of losing her. I'm like, if you have to be so afraid to lose somebody that you can't be honest, I'm like, what the hell? Still sad that I'm actually out of alcohol, but whatever. Atara says it depends. Carly might not might not see size since she knows that Sunny was away from the family for 9 months. Carly puts family over everything, whether good or bad. She wants Sunny to be with Donna and Avery. Yeah. Yes, it's a sad day. Um, but I'm here with everyone else, so I'm happy. Janice says I like her, outgoing and perky. Yeah, no, she definitely gave great energy. Oh, Spiderquake is in the chat. Spiderquake says if Christina buys straight, she's okay. I'm gonna let AJ answer that. And Blackmon says, "Is that a full cup?" No, it's not. No, it's not. Blackmon, it's not. You know what? I don't feel like I should be that sad about it, but somehow I am. Somehow I am. Johnson says Jay's is going to be so good tomorrow. Well, I'm happy about that, Jonathan. Thank you for saying that because, well, that makes my job a lot easier. That seriously makes my job a lot easier. Here's the thing, Jonathan, and I always sit there and say this. Whenever the episode kind of sucks, it makes what I have to do, it makes what I do harder. When it's actually good, it makes what I do a lot easier. So, oh, AJ, yeah, when your birthday comes out, please let me know because I want to sit there and give you a shout out. I want to give you a shout out because I got to give Ariana a shout out. So yes, AJ, please let me know when your birthday is. Hmm, I'll ask you. I'll DM you. 'Cause I want to know. I want to give it. All right, I got you. Blackmon says you should have another bottle after what you have gone through. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Blackmon, I should have another bottle like now. I'm gonna sip this slowly because that's how much I enjoy this particular wine also. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Sure. I do hope you have a wonderful birthday, AJ. I do. All right. I got you. I'm not gonna lie. I almost felt like I was about to throw the phone. Well, slip the phone, and it was. I felt like I was about to throw the phone somewhere. I'm not gonna. Here's the thing. Here's what I really don't like about if they're gonna go this surrogate route. I feel like it's just kind of stupid, and I'm just like I feel like the only reason why they would sit there and give Christina this kind of garbage storyline is because she's a woman, which I really don't like. I really don't like. Now, just as why would Christina and Dex be better? Here's the thing, Jess. Here's what I would sit there and say. If it was Lexi that was with Dex, I can see that and I can get behind it. But Kate's version, nah, I'm good. But if they want to go that route, I'm whatever about it. Spike Quick said Dex and Jack's are garbage, but Christina and Dex can be fired. Spike Quick, are you saying that because you don't like Joss, or is there a particular reason why? Graham said I was happy Christina reminded me of why she was in jail. Glad she's free. Oh, Kristen. I was happy when Kristen reminded me of why she was in jail. I can't even remember why she was actually in jail. That's the sad part. I really can't remember why she was in jail. Just say yeah, Lexi would be better with Dex. I can see. Yeah, that's the thing. Listen, I know that I'm going to probably piss off some people when I say about um I piss people off every day. But I will say this. I am more of a Jex fan than I am a Sabrina fan. And I feel like that's mostly just because well, there's a lot of reasons why, and I'm not gonna get into it, but I would be okay if it was Lexi. But having this chick here just kind of throws everything off. But if it gets more Christina versus Joss, I'm there for it. I am there for it. Ron says our days of our lives is always good. This is why they're number one in the ratings. But see, that's the thing, Ron. This is what I would sit there and say about that. Because I love Days of Our Lives, Ron. You know that. But how do you add up your ratings on a streaming service versus television network? Because if we're sitting there talking about ratings, like yeah, Valley, I just Tori says Lexi will be a good fit for Dax. Josh is going to fight for her man to stay in Port Charles. Yeah, exactly, and put him in danger, just like what Michael said. Just like what Michael said. Now AJ said Jax has potential, but I just can't ride with that. No, I get that. And you now, just is it just weird to have a 35-year-old triangle with a 20-year-old and 25? I don't. What do you? No, no, I don't think that. Darby says, "OMG, I wish Christina visit me like she visit." Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. She listen, Darby. Kristen's my girl. Here's the thing, Darby. Kristen reminds me of a young Sharon Stone. Okay. I think that's the reason why I'm so. I guess like I sit there and say I'm so attracted to her. Is it because she reminds me so much of a young Sharon Stone? Now, Nikisha, I ain't never forget Cam and Joss for. I ain't never forgive Cam and Joss for having X while Trina was crying and sick. I'm trying to come up with what I'm gonna say about that comment because I feel like I'm somewhat tipsy, so it's like I shouldn't say what I'm gonna say, but I really, I really want to sit there and say it. And also, here's the thing. Before I even get into that, let me take my drink first. They didn't know how sick she was. Okay, they didn't. I mean, I'm not sitting there saying like, they didn't know how sick she was. All right, they didn't. Bosses up if the writers give Sheila a baby. Ron, I'm running out of alcohol to sit there and read that. I'm running out of alcohol to read that. Blackman said you did your research based on interest. Yeah, that's why I was at. See, Blackman, this is why I rock with you. Listen, Jazz, never. I'm just saying they know how sick he was, right? And listen, as much as I do not like Josh for some of mm, the shitty way that she's been snipped at acting, that chick looked good. All right, so I'm just saying, listen, if I saw my friend going to the room and she was a little kind of tipsy or whatever, she ain't flat out throw up, you know? I'm like, yo, listen, saying she look good. I'm gonna get it in. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna get it in. I will check on Trina in the morning, but for that night, if she was not throwing up, or she said she was tired, and yeah, I mean, she looked like she was tired. I'm just saying, like, yes, we know that she was drugged. I'm just saying she did. They didn't. They didn't know that at the time. Okay, all they know is that she had too much to drink. She might be considered a lightweight. Actually, no, no, no. Screw that. That's what I want to sit there and say. She might just been considered a lightweight. Okay, I'm a lightweight. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm a lightweight. So I'm just gonna go to bed. Okay, I'll check you in the morning. Right now, though, damn, that sound no, screw it. I don't think that actually sound bad. No, screw that. I love how I click on one thing and it just goes right to somebody else's. Um, Atara says, hope. Atara says, "LOL, hope having an outburst because she wanted some." Darby says, "Please don't go." I'm not. Listen. I'm not. I'm not an absolute dick. I'm just saying. Now, Graham said facts. Nikki said the fact that she was sick from one drink should have been a red flag. The fact, seriously, I would have cared. I would have cared for my friend too. She said she was going in her room, so I'm accompanied to her room. Yeah, just as me drugged her. I'm just listen. Oh, okay, that was bad. I don't. I mean, what was they supposed to do? Well, okay. I guess for some people it might have ruined the mood, and they just like. I mean, what were they? Okay, but what were they supposed to do? I don't remember if she was checked on. If she checked on her. Yeah, but yeah, that's the thing though. Just checking on her, and yeah, I did bump that kind of hard. I'm just saying, checking on her. What would have that? What would have that done? What would have that done? Are they doctors? Were they planning on Smith taking him to the hospital? At that point, they just said, yeah, and yeah, one drink. Listen, for some people, one drink is enough. One drink is enough. Johnson said, looking forward to the Megan encounter with EJ. Oh my God, EJ. Jonathan, I'm gonna be honest. If there's one highlight of this whole show, and there's a couple of them, one thing I'm looking forward to is EJ with Megan. Oh me, oh my! Because here's the thing, Jonathan. If you thought that Gabby vexed it, Gabby vexed him, um, mm, it's, it is going to be amazing, Jonathan. It's going to be amazing. Dave was good, Dave. They're all pretty good. They were pretty decent. So I guess by somewhat standards is actually good. Um, Nikisha, I slept on the floor and cared for my drunk friends. They done that for me. Like Quick says, plus it's their fault. They shouldn't have been drinking in the first place. Um, I don't know. You know what? You know, for you, Spider Quake, no, they shouldn't have been drinking. They were underage drinking, and it was wrong. They were underage drinking, and they were wrong. Yes, that's what I'm gonna sit there and say. You're absolutely right, Spider Quake. They're wrong. So, I mean, they were wrong for the because they were underage drinking. Um, yeah. AJ, yeah, she's coming back and it's gonna be great. Why they trust Esme? Mm, I don't know. Darby says even if Liam finds out that Hope is the problem, he would convince himself. You know, Darby, you are 100% right about that. You are one that because that's the thing. That's the thing, Darby. He's literally he literally just have a one track mind. Now, Latasha said, probably really who follows rules when you're a teen. Lashanta, here's the thing. There may be some people in this chat that might be considered still teenagers. So I feel like it's my responsibility to say that, you know, when you're underage, you shouldn't be drinking. So yes, don't drink until you're 21. And don't drink until you're 21. Yeah, that's pretty much my service synopsis, man. That's why I said that, Lashanta. Lashanta. Why is this taking so goddamn long? Okay. Um, Nikki said this is why I tell my kids when it comes to drinking, don't trust anyone. You know, but that's the thing, Lashanta. Here's the thing. I didn't drink when I was under 21. I didn't. Darby says, Albert, oh, no, okay. And you're just going to take forever. Johnson said, did you get the new HBO Max app? Not yet. I I'm gonna get it when I probably finish saying when I probably finish watching you. That's when I'll probably get it because I do want to finish Titans at some point and Stargirl, Stargirl, and then Titans. Yes, that is the order. Black Mouse said you just said a lot, Albert. I'm just saying. Listen, Spikequake said that they shouldn't have been drinking when they were underage, and you know, I agree with that. Wait, what? God, I wish I had more drinks or more alcohol. Um, Nikki said I saw a video nail polish that changes colors when it touches drugs. What? Yeah, Jess, it interrupted me too. Um, and I had to go to YouTube to sit there and watch it. Well, to watch half of it. What episode? I'm on episode 6. Jess, I'm on episode 6. after we find out who the killer is, and pretty much kind of leave both of them to like die in the fire. I don't want to give any more. Screw it. It's been over a year, and then Joe, for some odd reason, decides to help the prick that nearly shot this man in the back. Like, okay, all right. Darby says Nikisha Moore equals Stone Cold Steve Austin equals badass. Yeah, that pretty much describes her. That pretty much describes Nikisha in a nutshell. Darby says, "What is this Mimi channel? What is the Mimi channel? What is the Mimi channel?" Corey, Albert, when do you think Thomas will clap host? um, Corey, I give it 2 weeks. I give it 2 weeks. So next week, and then the week after. And here's the thing, Corey. First of all, I'm hoping I'm actually saying your name right. If it doesn't happen in 2 weeks, I'm gonna be really disappointed. Spiderquake says LOL, and Jess, and whenever the hell this gets to it, Jess says something's going on with the sound, or it's just me. Whoa, what the hell? All right, is something actually happened with the sound? Let me know in the. I thought it was just bad audio. Now Spiderquake says the sound is good for me. All right, let me know in the chat if the sound is bad. Or what is it, like you can't hear me or something, or am I just being loud? I don't know. Maybe because I was talking far away. It was out for a minute. Well, that sucks. Okay, good. Good. Well, I don't want to see that. Jesus Christ. Uh. Good. Okay. No sound. Jesus. Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad it actually worked. I'm glad it actually worked. Glad it actually worked. Thank you, everyone. How am I looking at? I swear, I feel like I'm looking at something. I don't know what I'm looking at. You know what? Can't remember what it is. But anyway, I'm glad the sound's working. I'm not gonna lie. I thought when I leaned back a little bit. Now, Alyssa said I didn't get any interruption by GH earlier. Hmm. I did. I think a lot of people did. I want to go to YouTube to finish watching to finish watching a good portion of the episode. Yeah. Thank you, Spike. Quick. Yeah, that's what happened. Here's the thing. You know what it was, Spike. You know what made me nervous was that I thought it was going to go all the way through. And whenever I watch General Hospital on YouTube, they typically don't show the endings, which is bad for me because I want to sit there and do the review, and I can't do it if I can't watch the damn ending. Justice says Andrew was saved quickly on days. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, Jonathan. I'm not gonna lie. It seemed like they didn't want to waste a lot of time on any sort of negotiations or anything like that. You know. Yeah, no, definitely Spike Lee, R.I.P. They didn't want to sit there and waste any time to draw out the storyline, which I'm very grateful for. So you're right about that, Jonathan. But yeah, R.I.P. Definitely. I guess here's the thing, Alyssa. I guess it depends on where you lived at. Scanner is back in the chat. Scanner has been way too long. How have you been, my friend? Spikequick says, I wonder if Peter's still alive. Hmm. Here's the thing. Let me. I know that I felt like he didn't get a. Seriously, I felt like he didn't get a. I felt like a lot of people didn't like him as much, Peter. I like Peter August, but I know a lot of people didn't, so it's like whatever. Um, yeah, we got 26 people, 25 people in the chat. Skinner says I was mad. I just made a back to DC. Go from MS. I'm so exhausted. Oh, okay. Well, it's good to see you in the chat again. Skinner just made it back to DC. This is taking so long. Just says it'd be cool if Ava had her own story instead of being involved with Nina. Well, here's the thing, Jess. They said the same thing about they said the same thing about Liz. They said the same thing about Liz. Liz, like he should have had his own thing. Now, Alyssa says, I feel like at this point I'm just gonna stop highlighting people's comments because this is taking so damn long. Alyssa says, I live on the West Coast, but I found a website where I can watch shows before. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, we have to talk about that afterwards, AJ. Nikki said Peter should have died a year before. Damn. Just says Peter was a good villain, but he ran his course. No, it didn't, Dave. It got interrupted. It got interrupted. Lashanta says no Peter, no Nell, no Victor. Soy says Mr. Wu, Pikeman, and that mystery boss should be the new villain. Well, yeah, I definitely agree with all that. Bobby says Demir was never going to kill Andre because he knew Shane would kill him. And if Megan and Andre died, Shane got those paranoids. Yeah, okay, I got you. That does make sense. Now, it's like AJ said, hell nah, Albert, he was cartoonist. Blackman said, I did, he was different. AJ says, so I was able to watch it on the website at 11 a.m. my time. We had to talk, AJ. I want to get the connect. But AJ said that he was cartoonish. I liked him. Atara says Peter was interesting before he got with Maxie. They should have never killed off Nathan. Like he said, it felt like Peter was in a play while everyone else was. Alyssa said, I think Austin Mystery Boys is the villain. Yeah. I mean, hope I'm just looking forward till we get to that point. See, just see this is why I rock with Nikisha. This is why I rock with Nikisha. Johnson said Peter wasn't as cartoonish as Starbros. I'm not gonna lie. Starbros was very cartoonish. Not just say he was kind of cartoonish. Apadoc is in chat. If I could actually read his comment. Apadoc says Curtis should never have left Jordan in the first place. She was now holding personal information from him. It was work related. Exactly. Exactly. It was so stupid. But here's the thing, Apadoc. It's the fact that Jordan is willing to give him a chance. She shouldn't take him back. That's the part that pisses me off though. Because of a woman of that finesse and fire shouldn't be stooping down to being on this damn waiting game when it comes towards him. When it comes towards him. Now AJ says, for those who live on the West Coast, I got the hookup. I gotta find. We gonna talk. We gonna talk. Spiderquake says Austin Mystery Boss should be Olivia Jerome. You know, a lot of people have said that and suspected that, and this is AJ said, I'm glad Peter's dead. Him and Curtis teaming up one time was wild. See, that's why I want the good old days back. Papa Duck said he had many unique qualities. Graham's TV said I didn't like Peter. Hmm. Oh, damn. Valerie said I hated Peter. Damn. Such a strong word. Oh, I'm actually out. This is just taking. Just said Peter was good, and then it just got to be too much. I don't know. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Like characters, like characters go through their ups and downs. Peter's acting was horrible. Hmm. It was it was very campy. It was very very campy, and I will say this much about Peter. I felt like Peter had good acting, right? But whenever he was given the role of being a villain to like Finn or anyone else, Anna and stuff like that, whenever he got like really hyped and stuff like that, that's when the camp started to come out, right? So it made him look like a bad actor. Now I'm gonna say something that people aren't going to like. Okay? So this is a trigger one. I'm gonna say this, and I know it's gonna be a trigger one. I'll say this anyway. Push my Whoa, okay, I felt like I was about to fall. So Tabiana and Nicholas Chavez are great actors, right? And where a lot of people felt like, Peter couldn't act I felt like there were certain sections where it was just like it was very campy and over the top, and it made him look like a bad actor. He is acting in the case of very dramatic. But here's the thing though. So Nicholas and Tabiana are great actors, right? Just said Chase is a horrible singer. So they're great actors. But when they get into this whole lovey-dovey scene, it's bad. I don't blame the actors. But as far as when they get into this whole lovey-dovey scene, it's very, very bad. And it almost makes it look like they can't act. And we all know that and Tabiana and Nicholas could really bring it. But certain scenes that they give them doesn't do them favors. And I feel like it's the same thing with Peter. I just do. Well, that sucked. Um, Alyssa says, "How is that bad?" It, no, no. Here's the thing, AJ. I'm not just saying that all the. All right, for the sake of this damn conversation, I'm not just saying that all the Sabrina scenes is bad. I'm talking about when they start to get into this very heated and lovey dovey scene, like the boat scene. It was bad. The other scenes is fine. Those scenes when they start to get very intense just becomes it becomes worse than Twilight. Now it's not the actor's fault, but it is what it is. Just as Tabiana to me, it's just not good at crying scenes. I don't, she's not, she's not Jess, but I also, oh my bad, Jonathan. I feel like a lot of there's older people that feel like there's older people that's not really good with crying scenes. Johnson says, I think the most villains movie we saw a Peter move of Peter saw is when yeah. What no no oh Justin me and Johnson said I think the most really? Because I feel like almost killing Chase was actually pretty bad. I feel like that was actually pretty bad. I feel like that was more. I mean, don't get me wrong. I felt like that was pretty good. Um, Now Valerie said, "Oh, you mean when Trina wanted to?" Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. Like it was Twilight bad. It was worse than Twilight. Okay, and I saw New Moon twice, so I can tell you how much of a fan I am, and that was just awful. I can agree with that. Yeah, it was pretty bad. This is taking forever. Okay, let me take another drink. Now Jess says I can't get over when Rory died and she ran over. Now Alyssa says Tabiana is good in her crying scenes. Oh, God, I really wish I had more alcohol. I'm gonna fix that tomorrow. Oh, screw it. Alyssa, I love you, but there's certain things that Tabia can do, and there's certain things that she can't do, and that's let's put it this way. I will say this much. Okay, no, just move it to another. The actor that plays Steve Johnson on Days of Our Lives, he has terrible crying scenes, right? He has god awful crying scenes, and he's been acting way longer than Tabiana, and he is just awful. So this isn't anything personal to Tabiana, but they're pretty much terrible. So like Craig says, what's your favorite alcohol? Wine. I love me some wine. Black Man says, make sure you get 3 bottles tomorrow, Albert. Yeah, I'm a stock up. I'm a stock up. Not Black Man. I'm a stock up this time. It's kind of weird that I'm actually upset with not actually having any more alcohol. That's something I may need to sit there and personally reflect on. Justin said Kristen scene with Marlena tomorrow should be interesting. Oh, it definitely should. Did you see how that chick just actually just stood there like by her door, just all like aren't you gonna invite me in? Seeing what Kristen did to Marlena and the fact that she's just standing there being like, so you you gonna let me in? Like what are you doing? It's definitely gonna be good. But and that's the thing, Jonathan. I Here's the thing. I would have actually did my review earlier, but of course, for some odd reason, we had to sit there and start the Fast and the Furious at 1 o'clock. I actually sat there for 25 minutes of going through nothing but trailers. I had to, I had to sit through trailers. The Shauna said Katie is the best crier. Katie from B&B? Yeah, I do feel like I need to actually go to. I definitely do need to sit there and get like a stock. The Shauna says how long Lucas got in jail. That's a damn good question. I mean, in reality, it's pretty much to like when this dude decides he wants to work again, which is actually pretty great. Jocelyn said, "Do you think Kristen has a chance with Brady now?" Sadly, yes. Sadly, yes, Jonathan. 'Cause let's be honest, this dude is lonely. He's heartbroken. He is pretty much kind of right for the taking. It sounds so bad. It sounds so bad. It really does. All right. Seriously? You kidding me? Let me try this again. All right. Not bad with the ratio of likes. Darby says, you mean an hour and 35 minutes is when you saw the movie if you had the trailer? Yeah. It's so goddamn annoying, Darby. I didn't. Why do they have the goddamn trailers long? Top of the. You know what? I'm not even gonna really get into it tonight. I'm not even gonna get into it tonight because I'm still upset about the lack of wine that I'm having right now. Nikki said for the price point, he should get a box. Black box wine is the same wine that comes in bottles, just cheaper and lasts longer. At a restaurant, bars use it. They have bottle up fun for display. Pour for box. I'm gonna look into that when I go to the wine store tomorrow. I'm gonna look into that. I'm a creature of habit, but I'm gonna look into that though. Bobby says some of these trailers are just commercials, and that's so annoying. They have commercials, and then they have and then they have the actual trailers. All right, I'm gonna sit there and get ready to end this live stream because I do want to wake up sometime early tomorrow morning to get my hair cut. Because at some point, if I don't, I'm gonna start to wear the gray hat in the summertime. And as much as I love that hat, I think it maybe actually be a good idea to get a haircut. I feel like it's time. It's been time. So with that being said, I'm going to go. But I do want to thank you everyone for watching. This was so much fun. I know I was supposed to sit there and do a 2 hour live stream, but it's already like 10 o'clock. And I do plan on I plan on trying to do a YNR review tomorrow. I mean a day's review tomorrow. And maybe if YNR is actually good, I'll do one. But thank you, Alyssa. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Valerie. Join us for another edition of Show Chat with Albert Bostic. You know, it's actually funny. Jonathan actually wrote that line out. And I thought about that when I woke up. And I was like, maybe I'm ready to actually say it this time. Nikisha, Queen Nikisha, it's always great to have you in the chat. Have a good night, Valerie. Have a good night. Um, Blackmon, thank you for joining. Have a good night, Jess. Have a good night, Darby. Have a good night, Tamara. And yes, Alyssa, I'm glad that you did make it. And I think I think I did somewhat of a decent job of not really going hard on Spencer and Nina. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I can't promise that tomorrow, but mostly because they didn't piss me off today. But tomorrow or the next day, I really can't promise that. So, but it was really good to sit there and see you in the chat, Alyssa. And I will sit there and say this much, regardless of what characters that we like or dislike, at the end of the day, I always have your back. And I think you're a pretty cool person. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. Yes, that's right. Join us for another edition of Soap Chat with Albert Bostic. I, uh, Nikisha, you're amazing. Now, as you say, Albert, you know me, I will clap back if you go hard on Nina and Spencer. Damn right, Alyssa, damn right. And I expect nothing less. I expect less. I expect nothing less. So, yeah. Have a good night, Grams TV. It was really great to see you in the chat. Um, AJ, you know I got you back though. Listen, the characters are the characters. You know me. I'm gonna sit there and go hard. You're gonna clap back, and it's gonna be a good Tom and Jerry show. But you know, what really matters is that you know. Johnson says that's right. That's right. So chat is name of the show. Yes, I feel like Jonathan, you're amazing. Maybe I may actually start doing a pulling a James and actually putting that as soap chat. And when I do, I will credit you. Yes, I will sit there and credit you. You damn right, AJ. You damn right. We are family. There's no like family. We are family. We will bicker, we will bitch and complain, but at the end of the day, I will always have your back. And yes, Jonathan, RIP Tina Turner. All right, everyone, have a great night. I look forward to seeing y'all again soon. And by soon, I mean tomorrow. So, laters.